So, if you don't listen, you can't learn. I have learned my deepest knowings from listening, where some people would say I'm weird because I'm quiet and I'm taking stuff in and I'm listening. Trauma based mind control. Let's talk about it. For many years, way back as far as I can remember, I was traumatized. Now, I must say that for many years, now that I moved away from the problems, I had time to think and figure everything out. And I know that the spouse I was put with was put there to traumatize me. I know that my family continued traumatizing me even as an adult. I can even pull back memories from my very youngest childhood where my dad and this man were out back and they were grilling, and I felt threatened that they were going to put me on the grill. This man happened to be a psychiatrist, and their plan was to, I guess, do a bunch of experiments about mind control on me and see how everything turned out. There is no way that the pain that I have endured was not manufactured. Somebody made this plan, followed through with this plan, took part in this plan, and cut me out of my own life. How do they do that? Well, they keep traumatizing you. Before they took my kids, they traumatized me. After they took my kids, they traumatized me. And then the two kids that were foster kids, well, the older one, not the younger one so much, but the older one basically tortured me, kicked me down steps, knocked the wind out of me, pissed in my coffee pot, kicked me in the stomach when I was pregnant with my youngest. Yeah, everything they did was associated with trauma. And I'm finally putting all the pieces together. And I do believe the psychiatrist that was involved is probably dead by now, because he was my dad's age, and my dad would be 102 if he was still alive. So I'm pretty sure that this man is gone. And now I'm being traumatized still by my family, who basically took money that belonged to me, refused to give me my money so that I can get work done on my teeth. And the whole trauma I went through with my teeth was my sister and this dentist that decided to make me have a bunch of pain and have to be tortured by having my teeth yanked out. But I didn't have to have them pulled. They fell out because of the mercury. They just kind of broke off piece by piece. So, God has showed me so much about trauma based mind control. I believe I'm owed a lot of money, and I believe someone else cashed in on that money and pretended to be me, and it was my sister who faked her death to become me. She actually went to my class reunion and told people she was me, stole my photo albums, stole my yearbooks. Basically, I have nothing from my childhood, no pictures, no pictures of my children. They thought that if they took the pictures that they would be taking the memories too. Then they started using energy weapons on me to try to erase my memory. They were unsuccessful. You see, sometimes the very thing they give you to dumb you down actually makes you smarter. And trauma based mind control actually gives you the ability to know what they're doing before they do it. Like, I know that's hard and complicated to understand, but it's a fact. When you've been traumatized and brainwashed and browbeat your entire life, you got to figure a way to break out of the matrix so you can live a normal life. The hardest thing for me was finding normal people to put in my life, because it seemed like every friend I had was manufactured or sent to me, that nobody was real. They were all in this little play and they all had their little part, and most of them tortured me. It's sad to look back over life and think I couldn't even find one true friend. Not even one. They all took the bribe. And when I say take the bribe, I mean the satanic bribe. Yeah, they got some houses and they got lots of money. But what they didn't get was the all knowing God that I know, that has showed me all the things that were done to me. Things I had basically forgot about and threw back in my memory bank somewhere, because trauma, you tend to put things in little boxes in your brain and close it off so you don't think about it. But then one day, when all the boxes open up, you start remembering things that you had totally forgot. You start seeing the world in a whole nother view. You start realizing you're not the only ones going through this. There's many of us. It's like Satan knew who God's people were, and he decided that since they were going to have a glorious afterlife, that he had to destroy the life that they had. I can't let that happen anymore. I'm tired, and tired of being mind controlled. I'm tired of trauma. I'm tired of people thinking they're in control when God is in control. I'm tired of being robbed. I'm tired of people coming in my apartment. I'm tired of being people taking over bank accounts that don't belong to them. I'm tired of it all. So, with that, I'm going to close and I'm going to say, God bless America. And I think over the next couple months, you're going to find out that God's in charge. And everything that happens to you is not going to be your little sister. It's going to be from God. I got a lot of blame for a lot of things that I didn't do because God had my back. But I got the blame for it. And that's okay. I just got to thank God for protecting me this long. I might spend the rest of my life by myself, but that's okay because God has showed me people's hearts. I'm not going to harden my heart, and I'm not going to not love because I was shit on. I'm going to keep moving and keep parading and realizing my worth. I might have been kicked down for years, but those feet are pretty old right now that kicked me down, and they're probably going through a lot of health problems for what they put me through. Of course, they'll never put it together because none of them believe in God anyway. So, with that, I'll close, and God bless, and good day.